Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I, with my team, will be present about the Amsterdam Medical Center. We are from Group 5. My team member is, the first one is Natasha Hannah binti Rosli. The student ID is 2022819098. Second is me, Muhammad Amirul bin Muhammad Haizan. ID student is 20233888259. The third one is Nur Atirah binti Norezam, 202278687. And the last one is Muhammad Najmi Haziq bin Muhammad, 20231899983.
We from Group 5 would like to thank the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for enabling us to complete this ASM510 Access Software project. We would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Zalina Zainal for guiding and assisting us during this project. We would also like to extend our gratitude to our parents and classmates who helped us directly or indirectly. In this slide presentation, we will be presenting and explaining about Amsterdam Medical Center, what it is, as well as the problems that we have successfully identified. We would also like to give our suggestions for recommended solutions, as well as a short conclusion for the whole project. Amsterdam Medical Center is a modern clinic located in Puncak Alam. This clinic provides high-tech equipment to accommodate treatments and healthcare services for the patients in the community area. This clinic consists of doctors and nurses that are officially certified medical professionals.
Alright, the first problem that we had when running the clinic is the database has unfortunately become chaotic and unorganized. Due to neglect and lack of maintenance, the database has spiraled into a state of disarray, making it difficult to extract a meaningful information. We can see this happening when the old data is not maintained or updated and cause a difficulty for our employees to access the information for the future use. The second problem that we have detected is the time-consuming and waste money on the stationery and office supplies. The outdated stationery procurement practice not only demand excessive time from the employee but also result in the wasteful expenditure on the supply that could be better optimized. This matter appear when the supplies such as file and pens run out when the clinic is still operating. Okay. The third problem that occurs when handling the database is the old storage system that makes the data difficult to locate. Navigating the old storage infrastructure proved to be cumbersome, making the location of specific data a time-consuming and frustrating process. This problem gets worse if the patient has been a long time since he came to the clinic, which causes his personal file to be stored in the store. This makes it difficult for the worker to find the file without making the patient wait for a long time. Lastly, the problem that we had is unsystematic and inefficient. Human error might occur while keying in the data. We cannot run from this problem because if the new patient is too many in a day, before this, the worker need to key in one by one about the patient information into the file. And the human error will start when the worker is started to feel tired to key in all the information.
My name is Nur Atirah binti Norizam, so I will present about the recommendation to overcome those problems. The database is something crucial to keep organized in one manual system. So the first problem is the manual data unfortunately become chaotic and unorganized. So to overcome this problem, we put the data of each customer into the new system using Microsoft Access by designing the database. It will make the data become more organized and nice to look at. We can create a well-structured database in this Microsoft Access system to avoid the data becoming unorganized. We go to the second solution for those problems is a centralized database. We can create a centralized database in Microsoft Access to consolidate all historical data even if the data is old data. This system will ensure that those old data is stored in a structured manner. It will make clinic staff easier to track and retrieve when needed. Implementing the new version of system data is good for our clinic staff, especially to track changes over time. The recommendation to overcome those problems is design the user-friendly data entry forms. In Microsoft Access, we can design the data entry forms to capture appointment detail effectively and efficiently. It will save time for our clinic staff to search out and sign up every regular patient when patients come to the clinic. Record for new customer also can be signed up and just fill out in the forms. Forms in Microsoft Access are easy to use and edit if any parts needs to change. The last recommendation for those problems is to design an electronic or automatic patient registration form. This form should include all necessary fields that require and capture patient important information such as their personal details, medical information, medical history, and of course their contact information to clinic staff to contact the patient if anything happens. When we are designing this form in a new system, it will cut the cost of the clinic that should be spent on every paper and file used before.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. So my name is Muhammad Najmi Haziq bin Muhammad and my ID number is 2023189983. So for our group, I will present about Access database. So the first one is for table. The customer detail form is comprehensive tool meticulously designed to capture essential information crucial for seamless patient management. The form encompasses several key fields, each playing a vital role in enhancing our operational efficiency and patient care. The first one is a key field in the form. The customer detail form comprises the following integral field, which is the first one is appointment ID, a unique identifier assigned to each appointment, facilitating easy tracking and reference. The second one is patient ID, an essential element for linking appointment to individual patient, ensuring accurate and personalized care. And the third one is appointment date and time, critical information that provide a clear timeline for appointment, aiding in efficient scheduling and coordination. The fourth one is treatment number, a specific identifier for each treatment, streamlining the categorization and retrieval of treatment-related data. And the next one is Doctor ID, identifies the attending healthcare professional, streamlining categorization and retrieval. Alright, so for Doctor ID, this next one is Doctor ID, identifies the attending healthcare professional, allowing for targeted communication and coordination among the medical staff. And the last one is treatment cost, essential for financial management and billing, ensuring transparency and accuracy in a cost assessment. Alright, now we move to the next part, which is queries. So we use precise queries to search the database. We made 5 queries, including the calculated query, which is called the calculated field. So for the queries, we got this is the first queries is appointment table. So we got appointment ID, patient ID, appointment date, appointment time, treatment number, doctor ID, and treatment cost. So why we need these queries? So these queries provide our business with a more convenient way to view each entry in the patient and appointment table. This is one of a quick way for us to retrieve and sort data in using queries. Alright, furthermore, queries also help you to combine data from 2 different tables. And it also consists of fields in 2 tables with the corresponding data. Alright, for example, in this slide, so each record in the appointment table has a patient ID that corresponding to a record in the appointment table with the same patient name. And the relationship lets Access determine which record from each table to combine in the result set. Alright, last but not least, queries also help to prevent missing data. by keeping deleted data from getting out of sync, and this is called referential integrity. So after we talk about queries in our database, now let's move to the next part, which is form. Alright, for the form is challenge for briefly touch upon the challenge in efficiently managing appointment detail. Alright, for the appointment view form, this is the first example in our form, which is it consists of patient ID, appointment ID, date, time, doctor, patient name, phone number, and treatment number. And the benefit of this form is so organization, streamline appointment details. And the second benefit of this appointment view form is accessibility, quick access to crucial information. Alright, now let's move to the next form, which is patient view form. Alright, for the patient view form, the challenge is quite similar with the previous form. Briefly mention challenge in organizing comprehensive patient details. So, for the patient view form, it also consists of patient ID, name, phone number, email, age, gender, and blood type. And the benefit of patient view form is so efficiency, is consolidate patient data and accessibility, easy access to crucial information. Alright, now let's move to the last form in our database, which is multi-page slide. So, in multi-page slide, it's quick overview of challenge in organizing doctor and patient details. And it's also have two subform in this form, which is the first one is doctor details. It's consist of ID, treatment number, and patient ID. And the second subform is patient details. So it consists of ID, name, and phone number. And the benefit of multi-page slide is we got three. The first one is efficiency, streamline data entry. And the second one is accuracy, reduce error. And the last one is accessibility, which is easy retrieval of information. And it shows how doctor and patient subform seamlessly integrate. So this is all for our last form, which is multiple slide. Alright, now we already in the last part in our access database, which is report. So we got three report in our database, which is the first one is blood type. So for the blood type, we consist of patient ID, patient name, phone number, age, and blood type. So this is the example of our data. So this is all of our patients' blood type. Alright, so the next one is Dr. D5 is one of the reports in our database. So it consists of appointment ID, patient ID, phone number, email address, and doctor ID. So all this data we combine to manage our appointment and doctor ID. So our doctor will give a benefit to our doctor and our patient. So our doctor can manage their time to set the appointment with our patient, and our patient can set their appointment with our doctor. So last but not least is multi-table report. It's a combination of patient names, phone number, age, appointment ID, appointment patient ID, and appointment dates. So with all these combinations, it will help Palam City Medical Center to manage the appointment for patient and the doctor.
Okay, in conclusion, feature in Microsoft Access help the record of the database to become more organized and easier for every clinic staff. A manual system will not be user-friendly because it is hard to track all the data of the patient, especially the old database. Microsoft Access will be the best solution for this business problem in cutting the cost and also saving the time. When it comes to the data of the patient, our management need to manage it professionally because it is related to the priority of customer satisfaction and also the employee satisfaction. Nowadays, system in business, especially every data, needs to be recorded and updated into this automatic or electronic system to avoid any problem happening in the future. Spending money onto technology improve the business system is not bad idea because there's a lot of benefit every business can get. The same goes to the Palamsterdam Medical. Improving the way of the customer system will make the clinic staff satisfied when they're working and be more professional in managing the database in our clinic.
That's all from our group. Hope you like and enjoy our presentation. Till we meet again. Assalamualaikum.